All right, let's do God of High School next then.
Sure. A lot happened in this episode, and I'm going to continue my general criticism, which is things look great, things sound great, but they're cramming a lot of material into um, a very
30
small
minute
space.
episodes.
And I don't know if it for those who are not readers, it's not obvious to me that like it works or it's something that like people can digest and have it make any sense because the story of God of High School
I,
is both very complicated, but then at
uh
the other
huh.
end, it's not that complex, and so I feel like the way they're
Yeah.
presenting it makes the complicatedness of it more daunting to an audience. It makes you kind of want to dismiss like things happening because they kind of don't make any sense. Like in this episode,
Okay.
we had like
Yes.
the whole plot of Jin Mori leaving the tournament to go fight that other dude, and what they don't make clear is like what is the time frame as to when this is happening. Like it
Mm-hmm.
appears like he just runs right before the fight and then gets back 15 minutes later and oh yeah, a whole bunch of other stuff like happened off screen. Like he basically off screen killed that dude and then came back mad.
Yeah.
Whereas in the manga, it's pretty clear that it's this all his little escapade started way before, and he just gets back in time. So, things like that I just think are
Oh.
sloppy because they're trying to cram so much shit in that it's not being paced in a reasonable way.
Okay, because I'm definitely of the camp where it's starting to. So many story elements are starting to happen back to back to back so fast that I'm kind of just like, okay, when's the next fight?
Yeah,
Like, what's
that's exactly where I'm at as well, which is like it has that feeling because of the way they're producing it. Not necessarily
yeah.
because like it makes sense or is a good idea or anything else. And then also they have removed whole characters from the part that they're
What?
in. So it's like why did we do it this way? It's
They
not
removed whole characters?
in a sense, yeah. Like when he goes to, I don't want to like spoil it for people who are readers,
Eh.
but like
Well,
the
yeah.
whole setup for him going to the warehouse involves him interacting with more of like Knox, a little bit more. There's like one or two more characters, and then the because of like again that timing of like when things happen, you don't have maybe as much of the tension as to like whether he'll get back to the fight in time, but you
Uh
still
huh.
have like you kind of know how shit fits together. Also, we found out about like Mira having a national treasure and not really knowing about it, and
And
yada
what is a
yada.
national treasure? I don't even know what the fuck a national treasure is.
Exactly. They very briefly have a sentence in the last episode where they mention this idea that it's great spirits are one end of like gods and spirits, and then on
Yeah.
top of that there are weapons that embody that sort of have a connection to those gods or spirits. So you saw an example when they
With
fought that
Lubu.
first team, the guy who had like Thor's hammer, like he had no relation to that god like physically. He wasn't carrying a weapon or anything else, but he was able to
Yeah.
like unleash his chariot and find that connection. Whereas for Mira, hers comes through that sword directly. So again, it would be nice to know that. It would be nice to know what the rules are. They kind of just like throw a rule at you in the middle of a fight, and then they're kind of like, this is
You
what
get
it
it,
is.
right? Let's keep going.
Yeah, let's keep going. So, God of High School's got a high school. I very much enjoy this series. So the best parts of it are it gets better and better in terms of like fights and interesting powers and all that other stuff. Does the story itself make more sense over time? I mean, I guess, but but again they're cramming so much. Like you could probably take some of these fights that are happening now, and one fight could be 2 episodes long. Like it could get a Hajime no Ippo treatment, and it would be fine. But they're just trying to like move forward so aggressively, and I'm not totally sure why that is because I think we're now at like chapter 60
Mm-hmm.
ish, 65, something like that. I mean, it's only been like 8 or 9 episodes, so they're putting a lot, like something like 5 or 5 or 6 chapters into a single episode. That's just, I don't know, feels like a bad idea, but it is what it is.
Well, Tyler, are you still there?
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm here.
So, what do you think so far of what you've heard?
Oh man. I agree with everything that you just said. It's on these shows that I've seen every episode of and absolutely read.
That's okay. Tyler is gonna have plenty to say in a little bit. We're just getting through. We're getting through our regular shit. Okay.
Oh, you're good.
It's
Listen, we'll just cut this part. It's fine.
Yeah. Wait, are we?
I don't know.
Okay.
Okay, so you've got a high school. It is what it is.
I mean, I agree. I'm good.